What's up, people? Green welder. I'm gonna weld with this MIG welder, but right now we're on a flux core 030 wire. Um, excuse me. I had to go get some contact tips because this one has seen its better days. Even though you could see through it, even though you could see through the little hole there, it has some gunk in there, so it just kept on just getting pinched with whatever's in there, and the roller would spin, but the whole spool won't. Like the spool would just get stuck, and the roller would just keep on spinning. So I thought maybe this thing was too tight. So I thought this thing was too tight. So I kept on untightening, and then I kept on tightening it and untightening and tightening. Took it off, took the little roller off. It wasn't that. Turns out it was the contact tip. So yeah, so I did all that. Excuse me. So I went to the store first, and I got 030 contact tip. Now don't do the same mistake I did. Came back, try to fit it through the same, basically the same size as a wire, which it ain't gonna go through. I was there thinking and thinking, why the hell is it not going through? Well, of course it's not gonna go through. You dumbass. It's like trying to make this one go through this one. It's not gonna go through. So you need one size up, which is a 035. So a little tip, man, for you guys that are starting out, or just bought a little. What are they, like $90 little flux core welders? I think they're 90 amps, and I think some are like 120 amps, somewhere around there. So yeah, don't do that mistake. It's one size up. So if it's 030, it's gonna be 035. If it's 035, it's 045 or 040. So yeah. So let me get set up, which I should have done already, but yeah. So yeah, let me get set up real quick, and I'll weld with this welder. All right, so okay, so now I'm gonna start welding. All I did was take these two pieces of metal, make it into an S type form shape, so I could have a flat surface to weld on this side and on this side. So yeah. All right, so it's tacked. So we're just gonna run a bead, see how it goes. little bit cold. But not too bad. See right here, it was a little bit cold, so started to warm up right along the end. So yeah, that's the only thing with flux core, man. It just leaves a slag. So it's not like MIG where it's just real quick. So now I gotta, if I was making a project, I would have to knock all that crap off. So let me weld the other side. Now we're gonna weld the next side. See how that comes out. Beautiful. Way too hot at the end. Way too hot. But yeah, it's much better. Probably need to lower down the amperage just a tad. Not too much. But yeah, that's the second weld. And you know what? I'm gonna knock off the flux. I do have a little sand grinder here, which is not really meant for this right here. But you know what? I'm just gonna go with the hand held. What the hell is it called? Anyways, let me just clean this up real quick, and I'll show you the weld. Oh yeah, like I said, man, it was a little bit cold when I started off. This was the first weld. It was a little cold, but then towards the like here, it started, you know, getting right all the way through. So yeah, so like I said, man, this is basically flux core is 6011. The welds ain't that nice, but this one ain't too bad. This one, on the other hand, I think I went a little bit too fast. I was going a little too fast. Should have took my time. Went a little bit too quick. I was doing good right here, but then I just hauled ass. So I need to slow down, but yeah. But it was way too hot, man. I mean, so I had to lower, because once I was like right here, even though I was going quick, it was just getting really hot on me. So yeah, so I lowered it down a notch, and it should be good. But yeah, man, if you don't know how to, or if you just bought a flux core welder, and it's just flux core, which they sell for like $100 at Harbor Freight. I think it's like 80 amps or 90 amps or 95 amps. I think the highest is 120 or 125. And a lot of problems I see on I see people doing is once they see it welding, they think it's good. And it's like it's not like that, man. It's you have to find the right combination of wire feed and temperature. If you're welding and the and the gun feels like it's doing this little motion, you're feeding way too much wire, and it's like it's way too much. So you gotta lower down the wire just a little bit, and you should be good. If it looks like basically like a whole tack weld, like basically looks like that one all the way through, like basically like tacks all the way through, and you weren't tacking, it was like a continuous weld. Yeah, you welded that wrong. You're maybe your wire feed is way too high or maybe way too low. I mean, you just gotta work it, man. So once you buy a even if it's a cheap welder, dude, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you get the hang of it, mess with your welder before you even consider welding. Just mess with it. Try to get a nice uniformed weld. This one's not so nice because at the end I was way too hot. But try to make like you know, like this, man, or hell, even this will stick. If it's you're welding at your farm or in your garage, I mean this will do. So yeah, man, don't take my word for it. I'm nowhere near, dude. There's guys that could run circles around me. But I know what I'm doing, but I'm not to that level where like shit, man. Like you know, a lot of other people that have years and years into this profession. So yeah, man, but what I'm running off of is Lincoln 135. I cannot find this on Google or nothing. Like if this was a model that Lincoln did not want people to know about, or I don't know what the hell, man, but I can't find it nowhere. Not even on their website. So I don't know if this was a fail or it's just probably a really old model. But this was passed down to me. That diaphragm does not work with that. It's like way off, dude. Like we're welding off of hell, I think this is I want to say 16 to 14 gauge. And it says it's supposed to be at for 14 F 25 and a half, and that's way too slow. I have to have it at H and 6. And yeah, so yeah. But you know what? I think I need to have it at, since it was a little too hot, it was at I, so it's supposed to be at H and 6. It was at I and 6. So yeah. But like I said, man, if you buy, not particularly this one's a little bit more expensive, but like those, you know, those real fucking cheap ones, just as long as you mess with it and it's a decent weld, dude. I mean, especially if you're welding at your house, man, you know, it's just for you personally. But even though it's for you personally, if you weld something and somebody gets hurt, like you, and you don't want that to happen, so you might just want to practice till you get the hang of it, dude. But yeah, man, this is Green Welder, and that's it for me, man. Till the next video, stay tuned. Shop coming soon, don't know when, but it's kind of expensive, especially the concrete and stuff like that. So for right now, I'm gonna be welding off of my garage here and my cheap welding table. It's already warped to hell. Hinges coming off and shit. Anyways, yeah, man, but that's it. Laters.